Good morning. It is 8:20. I woke up about an hour and 30 minutes ago. I'm currently pumping, so that's what that noise is. And I'm just kind of gonna show what real life is like right now. I really like to watch these videos where, they have a mom who is showing like what her life is like with a newborn or with a 1-week-old or 2-week-old, and I like watching those because it shows me what to expect, and that my life is kind of similar, but at the same time I'm not sure that they're that real. The moms in them usually, they wake up at like 6 and they're like beautiful and glowing, and they're cleaning their house and their house looks great, and their baby excuse me, their baby is just this little sleeping being. Like, the baby never cries, like it's just perfect, and that's not what it's really like. And I just want to show what it's really like to have a newborn, or a 1-week-old, because that's not accurate. So this is what my life is really like with a 1-week-old. So I just finished pumping and I got about 4.5 out of this one and 4 in this one. My pump is this one, the Even Flow. I got it at Walmart. I have a better one coming in the mail, but use what you have. And so yeah, this is about how much I got. I haven't pumped since about 10 o'clock last night, so that's why I got so much. That's not great for my supply, but I want to be able to sleep for the night. Like, I don't want to have to wake up and pump every time the baby's up. So this is what I do. So what I do is I just go ahead and fill up my pouches, and then I go ahead and pre-make my bottles for the day. I have 2 in the fridge left from last night, and then I have I have this one that I just went ahead and filled up. Usually I would go ahead and take the rest of this and just fill up the rest for the day, but where I use the bottles all night, I have to go wash them, so I'm gonna have to wash some bottles here in a little bit. This is currently a mess, as you can see. I'm gonna try to clean up here in a minute, but yes, it is a mess. I have my diaper caddy right here where we keep just our, right now it's empty. I have to restock it when I clean, but I keep my pumping bottles, I keep the formula in there, I keep diapers, wipes. I keep yawning because I'm exhausted. There's Caleb sleeping over there. Diaper rush cream, just whatever I need, but I'll restock that and show me restocking that. Currently Caleb is sleeping with the baby. I usually don't let him sleep with the baby, but since I'm right here watching them, I have snatched the baby. Look at that big stretch. I currently have a blanket on her just because I'm gonna be right here sitting next to her, so, but of course, when I'm not right here next to her, she is alone in her bassinet with nothing on her back, of course, the ABCs, but currently I have this cute little blanket on because I'm sitting right here. But yeah, so I am going to wake Caleb up because he works night shift tonight, and I'm gonna tell him to go ahead and get in bed, get some good sleep, and I'm going to take over. Yay me. So right now what we're doing is, he's working night shift, he stays up at night and gets the baby, and then during the day I'm getting the baby, and then he works 2 days on, 2 days off, 3 days on, 3 days off. So of course there's going to be a 2-day, 3-day period where I'm pretty much getting the baby, but then when he's off, it's only for like 3 days at the most, and then 3 days of him getting the baby at night. So it kind of works out for me. I'm not complaining about it. So that was short-lived. I got about 5 minutes before she was ready to eat. So I believe it's been about 3 or 4 hours since she's eaten. So we're going to have a bottle, and then hopefully she will sleep for a little bit and let me clean up. But I'm not gonna hold my breath on it. All right, so we had our whole bottle, and I mean the whole bottle, like it was like 2 1/2 ounces, the whole thing, which I'm surprised because a lot of times she'll only like one still. And then we are going to do a diaper change, and we're going to try again to put her in her bassinet and see if I can clean up these bottles. So yeah, this is what real life looks like. I probably will end up having to get somebody to hold her for me to be able to clean the bottles, but we will see. It's 9 o'clock. So I've been up since about 7-ish. I've been spit up on now. And I just had a poopy diaper, which you might be thinking, ew. But no, for us, we're like, oh my god, yes, a poopy diaper. Because she has had a hard time pooping, and that's why I'm pumping, because I originally just wanted to, you know, dry out. But she has a hard time pooping, so I had a poopy diaper. I kept thinking that something smelled like rotten cheese, and it was her. My sweet little rotten cheese baby. It's 9:30. I can't get Caleb off the couch, but that's not new. He's snoring over there. I don't know if you can hear him, but the baby's sleeping really good, so I think I'm gonna take a nap. I just woke up, but I think I'm gonna take a nap, and I still haven't washed the bottles, so somebody is awake. So we just ate and got our diaper changed. Now we're just unhappy.
Oh, Mommy, don't was there put the pacifier now? Does she like a pacifier?
So it is now 11 or 12, and
Baby Rose and hey, Mommy,
yes.
I go start the pump. Hey, go start the pump. You're never gonna be. How you put this on your nipples?
I just put it on there.
Mommy, hey, what is the This is the right there.
We are.
What's that right there? What's that right there?
I finally washed the bottles.
What's that right there?
It's my tattoo.
Yeah, it's flowers on it.
Charlie is awake. I'm getting ready to pump. Hopefully Paisley will sleep and let me do that, and Charlie will let her sleep. Bless you, bless you. So Charlie doesn't want me to turn my pump on because it's loud, apparently.
Hey, Mommy, you know how to see the whole page of Tennessee?
Really fun, and like I'm naked, but I am not naked. I have on my pumping bra. I just look naked because of my shirt. But I figured this would be a good time while I'm pumping. I have like 10 minutes left to talk about like how me and her are both doing, right? So I did have a traumatic birth. You know, I pushed my uterus inside out. And I hemorrhaged, and I'll probably make a video about that if, you know, anybody's interested in seeing it. But me-wise, I'm doing pretty well. I sweat like a mother. I was gonna say a bad word, but I'm not gonna say it. Anyway, I sweat a lot, which I'm not a huge sweater, so that's kind of like, you know, new. And my stomach is still a little bit jiggly. I have one of those things that you wear around your stomach, but I'm not sure that they really work that well, but my stomach is still a little bit jiggly. I'm still losing a little bit of weight. I've lost 30 pounds, so I was, yeah, I'm still like losing a little bit of weight. I still have about 20 pounds to go, or I have about 10 pounds to go to be at my before weight. I haven't tried on any of my clothes that weren't clothes I was already wearing, so I haven't tried on any of my jeans or anything to see if they fit. Wednesday, I think I'm gonna go out, so Wednesday, hopefully I'll be able to wear my jeans. Paisley is doing good. She lost a pound. She's a week old a week and a day old. She lost some weight. She was 8 pounds and 14 ounces when she was born, and then she left the hospital she was 7 pounds and 14 ounces, and then we went to the pediatrician and she was 7 pounds and 7 ounces, and then we went back to the pediatrician like 2 days later and she was again 7 pounds and 14 ounces. So she has kind of dropped and gained weight a little bit, but she's drinking about 2 ounces every 2 to 4 hours. It really just depends. She sometimes will only take like 1 ounce, and you definitely have to keep pushing her to drink. So she'll drink the first ounce fine, and after that, you've got to really push her. She's having a hard time pooping. That's why we're pumping, like I said. She was doing fine, and then we switched to formula, and then she started having problems. So I have to give her suppositories if she doesn't poop in about 24 hours. And when she starts to get to like the 24-hour mark, she cries and cries and cries and cries. She's like a different baby. She just screams. So that is no fun. So that is kind of how we're doing. Charlie's doing really well. Charlie stays upstairs with my mom a lot right now, but she comes down to kind of visit, like, you know, a few minutes ago. The only thing we really struggle with is she really wants to help, and then when sometimes she can't help, she gets a little frustrated. So like, she wants to feed Paisley, but I won't let her feed Paisley just because, you know, I don't think Charlie's big enough to do it. Oh, excuse me. And you know, when we don't let her feed Paisley, sometimes she'll get irritated and cry and, yeah, throw a little bit of a fit, but this is what it is. And then sometimes she also comes down here and puts her hands in the crib and will boop Paisley in the nose and stuff. And I mean, it's not hurting her or anything, but it's a little bit annoying when, you know, I just got her to sleep and then Charlie comes down here and boops her in the nose. But they're both babies, so what are you gonna do, right? It's 2:20. I still haven't cleaned up my living room. My mom is watching the baby upstairs for a few minutes, so I can do that here in just a second. But I'm taking Caleb. I'm gonna go upstairs, eat lunch, and then come back and clean. But I made Caleb some lunch/dinner. As he goes, he's leaving here at 5 to go to work. So yes, I don't always do this. I'm not always this nice, but I was already up there, so I was like, you know, and same thing, if he was up there and I asked him to grab me something, he would grab me. He'd make me hot dogs, so it's teamwork, you know. Teamwork is the dream. I still haven't cleaned my living room. It's 3 o'clock. I am rocking the baby a little bit. I'm gonna try to put her down and clean really quick, and then I'm going to run to Walmart and leave her with my mom. It's gonna be my first trip without her. And I'm excited to leave and go to Walmart. But I just realized I'm not looking at the camera. But yeah, so it's 3 o'clock. I just had my first meal of the day. Probably my last meal of the day. But so yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just relaxing. We've got a little baby sleeping, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I need to run to Walmart. This is my first time wearing pants since having the baby. My pants do fit. They're a little tight in the tummy, but they fit. And I'm going to drop Caleb off, or he's gonna drive, but then I'm gonna take the car and I'm gonna go to Walmart. And then my mom's watching the baby, so this is my first time. This is my first time being away from the baby. So yeah, I'm excited to go to Walmart. Still haven't cleaned my living room though. Not freaking exciting. Dropped off my husband, and on my way home, one of our cows was in the freaking road. So I just screamed at a cow. I don't know if it's still out or not. We're currently still chasing it. So here I am, 1 week postpartum, chasing a cow. The culprit. I don't know if you can see her moving. There's some rabbits. But there is the culprit. So yeah, we've just been chasing her. But she is currently, oh, there she goes, almost back. So hopefully car don't have my seatbelt on. I'm taking a video of the rabbits. Look how cute.
You know, they make it pretty, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. I just did my last pump. I got about 4 ounces. And I am getting ready to get Paisley ready for bed. I never cleaned my living room. And I'm just not going to. I'm tired. I've had a crazy day, and sometimes when you're a mom, you just, if it makes your life easier, don't clean your living room. You know? So, I hope that you enjoyed this video. There wasn't a lot of crying involved. I was hoping, well, I wasn't hoping, but you know, a lot of times, sometimes Paisley will have crying spells. I was hoping to show a little bit of that, because all the babies I see are always so peaceful and calm, and you know, everything's just perfect. But today she's been like great, honestly. She has not really cried hardly at all. So all right, tomorrow's another day, so I'll have another 12-hour day tomorrow saying I'm gonna clean my living room. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoy. I want to do a video about my birth story, so if you guys would be interested in seeing that, I'd love to film it, and hopefully a couple people watch this and it makes them feel a little bit better, you know, that they're not so alone. Because sometimes when you're a mom, you just feel really alone. But we're all in this together. All of us young parents, all of us parents in general, we're all in this together. All right. Bye. So, just to add, it is now Tuesday. It is 2 days later, and I am proud to say that I finally cleaned my living room. Ignore Caleb sleeping. Finally cleaned my living room. Took me 2 whole days, 24 hours of me saying, and now I'm gonna clean my living room.